from the truth, but it only takes me far away from you. I know it's easy to close your eyes. Sometimes it's better to shut the blinds. You're on my mind, you're on my mind. And everywhere I go I see your face inside these bright lights. You're on my mind, you're on my mind. Inside these bright lights, you're on my mind, you're on my mind.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the Friday stream. Good to see y'all. We're here every day looking at the markets, and so we're just, I guess, starting with Bitcoin that isn't doing very well. Equities really hurting Bitcoin, and still above 37.7, so you're okay there. But you're really just 40K tested twice and failed, once, and then tweezer top, bearish engulfing. That's not really bullish. That's bearish. But you haven't rolled over yet. The selling pressure really came in towards the last 10-20 minutes of trading for the equities market. and then it just stopped. Right, once the stock market closed, the selling subsided, and you've just rallied back up to. Just moments ago, you were above 39,000, which is interesting, but just sideways. And still, though you are making lower highs, you're making higher lows. So price contraction, that neutral consolidation continues, and that's it. Yeah, I think this might be the first toboggan stream I've ever done in my entire life. This is new, Ralph Lauren. Just buying new clothes and stuff. So. Figured why not? We could just live history again. More and more history. Well, yesterday was like the penthouse Jesus got taught with Crypto Hoarder. And today, toboggan. Wow. And vest. I think this is my first vest stream ever too. So here we go, dude. It's gonna snow. There's like a extremely high chance. It's gonna snow where I live. And it's almost like miraculous. So in a way, it's kind of like me being like, oh, it's so cold. Brr. Limited edition Beanie Baby? What are you talking about, dude? Alright, so, I don't think there's really anything on the 4 hour that's telling you anything. The 60 minutes kind of funny, though. Just imagine if the 60 minute actually played out. Right? It played out before, right? They're classic bullish divergence. Locally, you literally have, at a 78% retrace from your previous low to high, you have a potential double bottom. And you've got hidden bullish divergence potentially set up or setting up on the second low. Still below that 200 moving average, but it's interesting. I mean, right? I don't know if this will play out. It's a very insignificant time scale. We didn't know if it was going to play out here either, did we? No, we had no idea. So you got a chance. You've got a chance, man. Positive Momo just begun to build. Let's see what happens. It would really be nice if on the weekend we got a rally, and let me show you why. Because let's go 3 day for a minute. Three days you're solace, man. This is like where you're gonna go, hey, you know how you meditate and stuff, and it takes you someplace. Go to the 3 day on Bitcoin to meditate if you want any kind of bullish argument, right? Where you just know it's done everything that it should do before it rallies massively with a new wave to the upside, but it hasn't happened and may not happen because of the macroeconomics or the macro just being so bad. Equities, maybe they're gonna, what did they crash on Monday? It's not gonna be good conditions for Bitcoin to rally, right? I'm just saying. But you know, whatever, maybe they don't just crash. And I'm just saying, right? It's all technically set up for higher prices, but it's not happened and may never happen. Okay, yellow flag here, green flag commodities, red flag equities, yellow flag crypto, because of everything is set up except this. That's the only thing that hasn't happened yet. Right? How many times, how many countless charts have we looked at where the M shape, the type 2, everything, and then it plays out eventually. So that's where we are right now. Everything but impulse. Okay, so above that 203 day moving average, and below critical support resistance. So you're squeezed, man. You're super squeezed. You did engulf last 3 day candle. You did kind of inverted hammer-ish. So you got that going for you. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly, there's still hope too. The weekly is kind of like, hey man, if we can somehow close above 39K, I think you're in really good shape still, right? I mean, the candle high close from January and June of last year. It'd be really nice to see that. God, I don't know why, like my cleaning lady, she vacuums when I go live. She's been here since 2, so it's 3 hours now, and I haven't heard a vacuum till now. Hey, what's up, Crypto Hoarder, man? How you doing, man? We had a really, really good Patreon hangout after the stream last night. A lot of really good conversations. I think patrons would attest to that. So get above 39K. Try to close the week above 39K. That'd be great, man. All right, let's do that. So 3 day and the weekly, kind of okay-ish. Just need some freaking price action. Just someone call the composite man, please. Let him know what's going on. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Ethereum, you know, it's not as good. It's just not near as good. It's below 2,700 on the weekly. Yeah, the hidden bullish divergence is kind of there. There's just so much negative momentum though. So, I mean, it's the same M shape. It's a more shallow M with a 786 retrace, but no bids. No one's buying it. So, I would just stick with Bitcoin, man. That's all we can do is just let's pay attention to Bitcoin. I don't know what Ethereum's going to do, man. It looks like crap on the daily. I really just, it does. You can't, until something changes, it looks terrible. It looks like it's going to collapse. It's the wave structure. It's the consecutive lower highs. It's the pathetic higher low. It's not even a higher low, barely. And then the local lower low. It's just terrible. Like, so, I mean, it looks bad. And I don't even know how I can be like, time to go long on Ethereum, man. I don't feel that way. Where you are now, below all levels of support and just sitting there, just set and make another lower high today, yesterday. Please be careful on Ethereum. So that means maybe be careful on Bitcoin. God. Sorry, man. Let's go to BNB. That, wow, dude, still not really that great, even though I think it was up today. Yeah, it's up 0.3%. It's just not really doing stuff you want to see. Though it has broken the supply line, it's still back testing and has support. No one's buying it. So they may not buy it. We could just be like, there's something just so bad with risk on assets that no one's going to buy any of it. And it's just going to collapse with tech stocks. Yeah, I don't think, I mean, you're right. It's like, we've already talked about this countless times. If the conditions were bullish, this is around the time when we start rallying to the upside, but you're not catching those. I figured once you broke out, it'd be time, but you're just not. No one's buying it. So good luck. Good luck with the, a crypto digital currency and like a recession or a bear market for equities. Just, I don't know how well that's going to play out. I think there are, better bets to place in these market conditions besides crypto. I think you all know that. But again, at the same time, we're going to monitor these and we're going to look for these setups and we're going to identify them. But you just have to understand that if the trend's too bearish, these bullish setups just won't play out. It sucks, man. Oops, yeah, I'll put that back up. Sorry, turned that off yesterday because of we weren't taking requests with Scott Carney. Yeah, there we go. We're good now. So the Coinbase, or not Coinbase, TradingView changed things up. I had to augment a little bit on my cropping, but up here, I think that's kind of cool. They've made it to where the pairing, it's like Binance to Tether. I think that's kind of cute. Whatever. The logos, kind of weird, but nice one, TradingView. Okay, BNB, just sure, if things recover, it's gonna blast off. If not, get wrecked because bear market. Right, we are not in like good times right now. Like these are not like, roaring 20s. This is like we're like in the 30s. It feels like we're starting to turn into the 30s a little bit. We'll see. I'm not saying depression or anything, and we haven't crashed so much. We haven't really crashed yet. Okay. But once those, because you can clearly see the underlying weakness in the equities market with all the smaller cap assets, right? The stocks, the specs, the speculative assets, like Zoom Video, like the COVID hedges and stuff like that, PayPal, Square, payment processors. But the issue is that, they've already lost like 80%, 90% of their value, some 100%, some at all-time lows. But what happens when the market drivers roll over? What happens when like Apple finishes off all this distribution that it's been clearly showing on the chart for a few weeks now? What happens when they start rolling over? That's when the crashes happen. That's when the big crashes on the index funds occur. So I think that's why you're kind of just hanging on, because those are just not getting obliterated yet. Okay, so BNB, and then we go to XRP. Oh, XRP, awesome stuff, man. I think there was like news on XRP with the SEC or something. I don't really know exactly what it was. Do we really care that much? You get it, right? If this takes off and blasts off to $1, $1.50, the TA has been respected. But what about the other assets that are showing similar setups? You trying to tell me they're not going to play out, but XRP is going to play out because of some little news event? I mean, what? Okay. It's only really just begun. I mean, you know, what happens if Bitcoin has a bad day this weekend? It's just going to get wrecked. This engulfing candle will just be completely invalid. This is a daily bullish engulfing candle. I really like how you're starting to try to separate from the inflection zone. Man, there's just, again, trends trash. Macro's trash, but the technical chart is great. So take that, you know, how you will. Nice stuff, XRP. Maybe see you at $1 if conditions become more favorable for crypto, which so far they're not very favorable for crypto. Okay. Just in the price action. Price action has been trash. Okay, let's go to Luna now. Down 11%. What a bearish engulfing candle. What a failed attempt to breach the all-time highs. I mean, you did make all-time highs yesterday, but no follow through, just immediate pullback. And that's kind of an area where you can pull back. It doesn't mean you're screwed or it's going to zero or you're in a bear market. It just means you pull back and you could come back to $76 below this $100 area. So, but who cares, man? This thing's just been killing it. Like, if you're worried about Luna selling off today, you probably got in at the stupidest time. So everyone else that was in on Luna probably doesn't care. Down 11%. What? Oh, I can't even notice. Yeah, so it's not making... It's just making a higher low, higher high so far. It hasn't even made it, you know, you're fine. This asset's fine until it breaches $76. That means it takes out its previous low and it breaks the support. So you're fine until that's broken. Okay, Luna, nice. But yeah, not a good day today. Well, let's go to Cardano, down about 2%. You know, it's sitting there at that cute little shark, I guess, with the daily divergence. But how can you trust this? No way, man. No, remember, you could just sit on this short until 40 cents eventually. Call me when that happens. That's been the case ever since we broke down. I don't care. Yeah, we had a definite back test. Even stronger argument for bears then. But yeah, anytime you fall below 92 cents, see you at 40 cents eventually. This is pretty much 38 minutes away from making its lowest daily candle close since February 9th. The lowest daily candle close of the entire downtrend. The downtrend where you are down 74 to 75% since the top. This is why FOMO could kill you. This is why aping into assets, pumping is the dumbest thing you could ever do. It's so stupid. Because it's just like, I mean, like, what do? You're buying on the way up in this Rudy Poo run and then just let it bleed out, and you're wasting all this time while your money, or while your position loses its value, and then inflation's happening too. So I just have an alert set up when I think there is no formal support where you are, and it just wouldn't make sense for it to rally. There's divergence. Sure, certainly divergent. I don't care, man. It's bearish. So stupidly bearish. Get ready, Cardano, man. Okay. So we looked at like the bigger crypto market cap coins, and then just, when good news, bad news, right? It's like, here's total. I like totals. I don't like totals below 1.72 trillion. I don't like totals below February 20th candle high close. What are you doing, dude? Stop being a loser. Stop. Right? What are you trying to put in a local double bottom visible on a daily and you're just gonna not do it? How stupid. How bearish. Stop making lower highs. You just keep making lower highs. That's so bad, dude. It's like Ethereum. It's like getting ready to get destroyed, getting ready to just mark down massively based on the way it all looks right here. God. Get right, crypto. Get right, equities. Martin, don't worry, dude. Cardano will have its day of reckoning. Yeah, it is interesting how it hasn't just collapsed yet. There's no support. It's not holding anything. It's just sitting there. I bet it's just Hoskinson's sitting there. I don't know what he's doing on his computer. What are you doing, Hoskinson's, man? Thanks for the 640 here. Friday. Not a good day for much of anything. Like, because it wasn't even really a good day for metals. It was a good day for DOT. DOT man is like the same thing. I don't know, like, so weird. I've got this bug where when I open my OBS, my internet stops working. I have to restart my computer for it to work again. It's so stupid. So none of my work got saved from my scanning session today, which is like, go effing figure. Scanning for like 2 hours. So look, you all the makings of a velocity athlete here, right? I mean, DOT, the bullish divergence at the pattern completion zone of the mega-sized bullish shark, right? I mean, in more marked conditions and non-hyper stupid, ridiculous wartime, equities dumping bear market, this is where you think that it could reverse and a new wave could begin, and I think your target could be like 2650, 2750. But it's just, I mean, it broke a little supply line too, like a wedge of some sort. I mean, it's like everything's set up for higher prices, but it won't happen. If no one's buying this crap because the market conditions are so bearish, then screw it. But I'm just telling you, it's here. It's here. Everything you can ask for is here on DOT for upside, but good luck. Good luck when Bitcoin sells, when Ethereum dumps, man. Equities crash on Monday. Good luck on DOT or any kind of digital currency trade, long trade. Anyway, let's go to the unfortunate market. Very, very, I mean, this is just terrible. All right, so this is where we were yesterday. Though you're showing an edge, let's see what happens tomorrow, which is today. Literal worst case scenario, chat. The fat lady is now singing again. We turned her mic back on. So she's singing. It's over for the S&P. You have completely rejected that level as a support. You have massively bearish engulfed, and your negative momentum is beginning to build. So, that's so bad. That's like you're just kind of disregarding seller exhaustion, meaning sellers might not be exhausted. This is very, very bad. Below 42.36, stupid bearish, stupidly bearish. Above 42.36, we'll see. Maybe you catch some bids. Nope, you didn't catch bids. Get wrecked. SPX, S&P 500. Same thing, SPY. This is awful. This is the worst. On a Friday, too. On a Friday. Dow Jones. This is the worst, right? I mean, like you did not break above a support. You were not back testing it like the S&P. This was the fat lady was singing. She's singing louder now. And I'm telling you, dude, below 33.222, stupid bad, man. Bearish engulfing. I know it's only down 0.69%, but it's just not good, man. Not effing good at all. Consecutive lower highs here. Lots of distribution. And divergence still developing. So a miracle could happen, but the miracle happens, then you'd be optimistic. Wait till the miracle happens. Wait till the divergence, you start catching impulses to the upside, you start breaking back above support resistance. Then you could start being like, interesting, let's think about this. But not until then. Until then, bearish index funds until they get back above these gray zones that they've breached multiple times and confirmed to close the week below them again. It's so terribly bearish, man. All right, $13,000 daily bearish engulfing candle. Negative momentum starting to build, and this is what I worry about. I think you're gonna get oversold again. You're gonna be so much lower in price when you get oversold, though. You are in the bearish control zone as I speak to you. You're at 38. That's just bearish. What's up? Oops.
Smitty tipped $25. Sup, bro. NGD.
Thank you, Smitty man, for the 25. We'll look at NGD. Yeah, I didn't have a very good day today. It was okay, down a 1.5%. All right, yeah, couldn't break. Bad day today for like everything. I mean, again, even gold, silver, they just kind of pull back a little. It's all good. But yeah, below 13K, bearish. This one is like the leader. So if you're like shorting something, make sure it's on the NASDAQ, because that's gonna get wrecked harder than anything else. Tech, so bad. Okay, A lot more downside. So hopefully you'll understand. Bearish, bearish, bearish. Russell 2000, bearish. Yeah, just kind of rolling over after making lower highs, just kind of sitting there, contracting locally in your price, and it's following the index funds and what the other ones. And you know, we just talked about them; they're terrible. So I think this would be going lower too if the S&P and the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq go lower. This is going to get destroyed. 1750 eventually. Okay, sorry, the party sucks. What about the non-depressing market? Gold. Here it is. Gold. Back testing a peak from November of 2020, September 2020, as support. And a nice rally to close the week on the day. You know, the day it got to that low point and rallied. So you're in good shape here. You're fine. There was a bearish engulfing candle. Who cares? Very little to no fall through. Just patience. Right, you're sitting in here at like 1800 to 1810 entry, right, on this trade setup. Patience, just wait. There's more upside. I'm telling you, dude. What happens when the TA is respected on the index funds next week after the bearish engulfing candle below supports with confirmation? What's going to happen? I mean, gold's probably going to continue to inverse correlate to those equity markets and keep rallying. So just patience. It's good stuff. Great trend going on gold, man. Nothing's changed. Just a little cool off. Silver, just a little cool off. Once you break $26, you're going to probably $30. Once those, again, the index funds, if they actually respect the TA and start rolling over, and in silver inverse correlates, all stays the same. Yeah, $30 eventually, and maybe higher. Sorry, I'm burping. All right, silver, and then let's go to platinum. That people were freaking out about platinum in general channel. I was like, what? Who cares? Like, what's the problem, dude? What are you worried about on platinum? Platinum is literally the sound clip. You know it.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
There is nothing to worry about, dude. Platinum is above all critical levels, just cooling off after hitting one resistance, and that's it, man. Like, there's no bearish divergence on any time scale. It's all good, dude. Patience. One's owning this, and they're just leaving it alone. And they're watching the world burn, because I think there might be more world burning next week for equities. Just, again, based on the most recent price action, most recent data, which we had today. Copper, yeah, pulled back. Yeah, I mean, it's below like everything. It's below its 2011, 2012 all-time high, and even back tested after resistance. You know, you can pull back here. You know, it's still fine. It's still making higher lows. Everything's good. It's just, yeah, you would have preferred it to stay above that 2011 level, but it didn't. So just something to pay attention to. I mean, it can go all the way down to the demand line at 425 and still be fine. But still right in line, inverse correlated to equities, and today everything kind of was a little down. So yeah, it was a problem with people having a problem with like platinum today. It was up 0.83%. Give me a break, man. What more could you ask for? And then we go to wheat futures that up 1.79%, but you can clearly see it's pulled back some. I bet you money it's going to make a higher low than the previous low, and probably attempt a massive rally. It might make a higher high, all-time high. Just wait for it. We'll see. And then you got your corn futures that just, what a strong day at 0.89% up on the day. Reacting pretty well at that 113, but that's pretty pathetic reaction, isn't it? You engulfed yesterday, and today had a follow through to confirm the validity of the engulfing candle. This all the way up here at these 2008 levels.
I'm still hedged into US oil fund. Still looking great. Please take a look.
What's up, Jur, dude? I mean, we were going to go to US oil anyway. I mean, we're in the commodity section of the across the markets. Right? I think like the first 40 minutes of the stream is called across the markets to get through everything, right? And then once we get done with that, then we go to those requests. So, yep. Oh, the whole nickel drama thing. Yeah, dude, that is psychotic. That's crazy. What a busted, messed up market that is. Went up to like, what, $100,000 per ton or something crazy. And then the Chinese market, like the exchange literally, I think it was like 250, and then they like stopped the market, and then they reset it and made the price literally go back down. And the people that were actually in it in a long, like, got all their profit was just literally taken away. It was really weird. I don't even know. Never even heard of anything like that. I get one thing, Robinhood stopping people's ability to buy, but to literally stop a market and then move the price from where it was down, like psycho amounts, like 100%, 150%. I've never heard of that before. So sounds super Chinese though, super communist, whatever, not free market. Coffee futures, I don't know, man, not really looking too strong here, is it? At this support, it's just hugging it. It's not dead yet. It's not out of the question of a reversal here. Just pay attention. You know, that's the line in the sand, 219 to 222. No bids yet. It might not. I mean, this is where you could be absorbing remaining demand, and you could roll over here because one high and then the attempted rally, and it's a higher high, and then it dumps. You know, it could be a pullback. Who knows? Orange juice up a little bit today. Still above that 200 moving average. Everything's good on orange juice. Lots and lots of accumulation. Still, yeah, you're in good shape till you fall below 117 on OJ. Live cattle futures. Oh, sorry, chat. And for the weekend, your steak got a little bit more expensive. Up 1% on the day. Still sitting around that 618 level. But still, like, the thing about live cattle futures, I don't know why I haven't plotted it yet. It's just literally a massive zone. This is, if you're bullish on live cattle futures, the line in the sand is between 130 and 134. Okay. Below that, the cutoff. But if you stay above this level long enough, you'll rally and you'll go to, I think, 152, 161, and probably all-time highs. Yeah, it's a massive potential shark, and you're on that wave, the C to D wave, or it's really the B to C wave on a shark. But nice. Cotton futures up 3.57%. What the rate? It's so bullish. It's so good. It's fine, and it's staying above the heart line. And now a massive bullish and golden candle on cotton futures. Beautiful, dude. So it's just ridiculous. What an uptrend. Heading on your way to 127 again. Just the top of that channel, but I think eventually 141. Why is it, well, they did this market? Why would it stop? Please, someone tell me why cotton future or commodities are just going to stop running. No bureaucrat is doing anything to ameliorate the issue with inflation. Like, no action's been taken yet. Nothing. No, this is not the Texas Longhorns logo. What? What is that? I can't tell. No. Oh, Mike. Caught on my vest. 22 minutes till your daily candle close on crypto. Let's go cotton futures. Pump it, dude. And you got soybean futures right at that, you know, still above the 2008 level. Still just floating on up, man. I don't know. It hasn't reacted very... I mean, it did react, like, for real. But then immediately just rejected... well, I mean, not rejected, but, like, held support and rallied violently. And it's just back above 1654. And just sitting there. I don't know. It's just... It could just keep going. It's so freaking bullish, man. I don't know. There is, like, bearish divergence, too, on the daily. And all this negative momentum is building, and it's just literally not going down. It's really stupidly bullish right now. Not saying take a fresh long. I'm just saying, like, anything bearish is just not working. Sugar had a nice little rally today. I think this is fine. I think it's trying to attempt a rally to go test those previous highs, and if it's above the 200-day moving average, it could very well do that next week. All right. Here's your copper futures. You know, anyway, we looked at copper. Platinum, we already looked at it. Lumber futures, maybe it is topping out, right? One high, big sell-off, attempted rally. On the attempted rally locally, one high, second high. It's like confirmation high within confirmation high. I don't know. This doesn't look very good. I wouldn't be like trying. This would be. It might sell off here. You think about the M shape, the X, the X, the A, the B, the C to D. It could be a big wave down coming on lumber futures. But I don't know, man. Like, it's commodity, so the macro is really bullish. So, but it is down 4.69%. Natural gas futures, come on, dude. So bullish, stupidly bullish on natural gas. See you at $6 eventually. That's it. So simple. Simplest chart ever. Massive accumulation, back testing springs, and above the 200 moving average. Just patience if you're long on this. Our U.S. oil had a nice day today, up 3%. Yeah, dude. Again, like sure, you're gonna have ups and downs, ebbs and flows, but this thing's gonna make a higher low than its previous low eventually, and it's gonna go to all-time highs. U.S. oil is gonna see 147 at some point. Just patience, right? Patience. It's not healthy. It's insane, but it's real. It's like geopolitical. It's connected to the geopolitical climate. And you know, no bureaucrat has made any change yet that would make all of a sudden there not be a massive, unprecedented amount of demand for US or for oil, right? So until something changes, like a news-driven catalyst, this thing will just continue to accelerate its accumulation and its the velocity and speed of its pumps. But yeah, it needs to get above 110, 114. You're talking about technicals, right? This nothing to do with the geopolitical or fundamentals. It's just you gotta get back above this level. If you do that, you're going to 147, I think. So there was no bearish divergence, just pulled back because the risk on assets caught a couple scrub rallies this week. So, you know, it's inverse correlated to equities. So when equities roll over next week, if the TA is respected, this thing's going to moon. There's your U.S. oil request, all right? Let's go to the U.S. dollar. Cash is king right now. Cash is king. Just unstoppable. Unstoppable asset, probably going to 100. Hidden bullish divergence. Played out at that heart line, and now you're breaking back out. And, you know, I'm sure there are ways that we could adjust. Like, try to make that the anchor point now. It's just crazy. All right, like, oh, that does make a lot of sense, right? If you adjusted, then all of a sudden it's like a perfect touch there. Okay, we're heading on up to 99.50 again, or to test the supply line again, and it would see the highest size of the rally. And dude, the U.S. dollar, man, people are flying to it. You can see, and the European currencies are getting destroyed. Let me show you one.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Yep. So here's your euro. That certainly is an 88% retrace. Yes, we know that. And what a reaction. Like an ungodly, unbelievable reaction right at the 88% retrace, right? But immediately starting to roll over again. If the DXY keeps going, it's just a matter of time before the United States dollar flips the euro in value, right? It's like for every $1, the euro is $1.09. That is crazy in itself, because you know where that's been before, right? I mean, just think about it. In January of last year, it was 123. Whew. Europeans' buying power getting wrecked doubly because of like supply chains and inflation, and your freaking currency paired to the world reserve currency. Bad times. But yeah, still 886. It did it, man. What happened? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I just saw this. Okay, so we've just gone across the market. It's been live about 40 minutes. There you go. We looked at crypto, we looked at equities. Let's spend a little bit more time on, before we get to these requests, let's just go through the sectors, right? The sectors that comprise the S&P or the stock market, right? And here's your XLY, consumer discretionary. Clearly just bearish as F, lower highs, lower lows out the yin yang, and some bullish divergence manifested into a substantially lower high God, dark cloud cover yesterday and follow through today to fill a gap. And it's just very bad, man. Like, just terrible. Terrible. Technology, awful. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be on the. We should go to the daily. Sorry. Look at this. I mean, you tell me. Could anyone tell me like why they'd be bullish on the XLK, which is technology, where look, the right-angled ascending broadening formation was tested and rejected again, and you rolled over. There's a peak from April 21st or April 2021. I just no, dude. Like, the downside potential is extremely high here. There is so much downside on tech. Look where you're below the 200-day simple moving average. It is very rare that the XLK is below the 200-day moving average. Please find me a time where you're above the 200-day moving average, or you're below the 200-day moving average, and things are good. Well, here's the crash, January 2008. You dumped, you rallied, you tested as resistance a couple times, then you rolled over again. Bear market, 18 months. Right, you'll get it below it a couple times, 2010, 11, barely, just very little time below it. Then you had 2015.
It's China to
that
me,
was the
China.
I know you're not going to believe me. You sent me back in time from your space station in 2084. Soon Shed will pump, I know, after being added to a Korean exchange, and will spark a new bull cycle. Another kimchi premium. Bong, 0.02972300 LTC.
Yes. Thank you, me from the future, for the pie of Litecoin. Thank you, dude. Those are definitely some words you said there. Definitely some words. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, for real. So just, 2018, that was the volatility crunch crash, the V-shape. You didn't get back below it again until COVID crash, and we hadn't been below it until, mid-February, and we've been bearish this whole time. This was it, dude. Late January, early February, we knew it was probably done. We were in a lot of trouble for at least way more downside, and I think we're just seeing the chickens come home to roost right here. I think you'll probably get oversold again. It's just not good, man. It's really, really bad. And you can almost look at head and shoulders, man. Bad. XLF. Financial, it's terrible. Right, it confirmed a triple top, head and shoulders, whatever. It does have a little support, a little bit of support at $35. I think it's going there. There is no edge. Nothing implies that sellers are exhausted here on the daily. I think your target's that. If you ever break $35, you're probably going down to way lower prices. Like, you're going from 35 to 30. Energy is the only sector. This and utilities. Utilities pretty freaking good too. But energy, just look at it, man. How it broke a supply line that goes all the way back to the oil glut's beginning, the genesis of the oil glut, 2014. You broke it. You even back tested it as support, and you've been running, and now you're just sitting up at a very critical area, right? I mean, this is one of the most important resistances, supports on the chart, right? You go into 2016, 2018. Multiple times, and then even 2011. Here's the crypto hoarder, man. Excellent, dude. Yeah, you don't want to miss those, man. We go into some deep conversations of just the economics and not all TA.
Quarter tipped $125.67. Hey, Mitch. Missed Patreon chat last night, but will definitely be there next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. 0.04900000 ETH.
Thank you, Crypto Hoarder, for the 125.67. You as well. Thanks, man. Hey, y'all notice, how the trading view we talked about, they changed the stuff. Look at this. The XLE, it's the wheel spin. Did it land on Chug, chat? Did XLE land on Chug? I think it did. Looks like there's more chugs on this wheel than the regular wheel. Weird. Oh, they all have the same default logo there, I guess, because it's like a pie, and it means like it's a sector, and it's comprised with different assets. Anyway, 78.37, huge deal. You got to break that, man. Got to break that, man. You do that, I mean, sky's the limit. You could be seeing $91 on XLE. Crazy. This is communication services, extremely bearish. Like, what it did, look at it. Bearish engulfing candle today, below the critical high from September 2020, the low from January 2021. And that's like, I'll see it 57.79 eventually. This is crap. Already in a downtrend, you know. Look how far away you are from your 200-day moving average. That is just not something you do very often. XLV, healthcare. Look, I had painted like one high and then an inverse head and shoulders high, and then it's like, oh, maybe it's okay. You know, I thought it was maybe it's just a huge green candle February 24th, like everything on the stock market, right? But what did it do? You got to pay attention to the recent data, and it's another lower high than your previous high, And what is it doing? Rejecting the 200-day simple moving average. Very, very bearish price action. Just about Class C. That's technically hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. When you make a high, you make a... Wait, hold on. Am I crazy? No, I'm not. I'm on the right. You make a high, then you make a lower high, and then on your oscillator, you make the higher level. And that is hidden bearish divergence staring us in the face on a consecutive, another lower high below 200 moving average. So you would think if this all plays out,
Would you look
you'd
at
be going to
SWN,
125 again, 124.
Southwestern Energy? Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, Matthew Ray? Sure, we'll look at that. Thanks for 20, dude. Yep. You're blessed. Blessed bad. You're blessed. 9 minutes to go till your daily close. Bitcoin. I mean, good luck, dude. I mean, the stage is set for higher prices, but I don't know how you can trust it right now in these market conditions. They're so bad. They're so bearish. It's like 2008 again. We're like 2007, 2008 stuff going on the equities market. I mean, definitely in Europe, we're just a little behind. Europe's already getting wrecked. Okay, so and I don't think we've seen Bitcoin in a true bear trend for equities. Now, we know like not the truest of true bear trends the last 18 months, but we know like massive downtrends 2018, 2015. There were many times where when the equities had terrible years, so did Bitcoin every time. Bitcoin never inverse correlated the equities market, just say. So yeah, here's your utilities, which is just a freaking beast mode. Utilities, right? Like power companies and it did hit all-time highs just a couple days ago, and it's below that previous all-time high, pre-COVID crash high, and that's just hanging out there. I think it'll probably just go higher, right? You'd think. No bearish divergence, really. No, it's just bullish convergence. You made the higher high, the higher levels in the oscillator. God, what a nice uptrend, though. Very, very nice uptrend. I know we could plot it. I thought I had plotted it. Yeah. We look at it like there's that one low right there, another low, third, and it's like you're just at the heart line right now. And once you break that heart line, you could understand that the supply line's up at like $80. I could see that easy, very, very easy. $80, right? So high to low fibs, 1272, 78.50. So that's your target on utilities eventually, 78.46 to $80. XLP, oh, it's screwed, dude. Like this is in so much trouble, right? I would think anyway. I'm just looking at that channel. Maybe I'm off on the channel. Just it was really, I think I'd tried to make it work with this data here. It just wasn't really playing out. And after that first run, I tried, and it's just I think you might be falling out of it. Look, the one thing that's really important. Look how 1 time, 2 times the 200-day simple moving average was regarded as support. And then you created the X, the A, the B, the C, the D, and 1, 2, 3, like classic distribution going on, and the dump. Right, so it's 3 falling peaks playing out. This was the confirmation line. Today you have broken it with confirmation. That's super bearish in my opinion. Right, I think like a measured move of that for real, from the high to the confirmation line, from the breakout.
TA on BB, Blackberry.
You're talking like 66.40
Gracias,
next.
Spaceover, Dankeschön.
What's up, Lost Low, dude? Yep. Well, I got it, man. Thank you. Okay, so XLI, and we're almost done. We're almost done. Terrible. Just industrial. Like, okay, you're like right at the edge of a cliff. You know, you're staring in the face of doom, certain doom. All right, you got consecutive lower highs. You got a dark cloud cover confirmed today, which is a bearish Japanese candlestick reversal. I don't know how you can like it. I don't know how you can be like, oh, I'm so excited, dude. Extreme hidden bearish divergence on the daily, on the lower high. Wow, man, wow. And one more, XLB, which is the materials sector. It's not dead yet. It's okay. I guess you can understand why the materials sector is hanging in there, because demand for materials. But you know, it's kind of a shark. You got like a bullish shark right here. I don't know if it'll play out though, right? I mean, I'll identify it, but it just reminds me of the S&P up here at the top, right? It had a shark too, 886. Trying to, man, I don't even know if it's type 2. It's hard to trust this stuff, man, because of the overwhelming bearishness of the other sectors. Okay, let's go to the request. Now we've truly gone across the markets. I've been live about an hour. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, the bell, that sub. Thanks for being here on a Friday, really. Don't want to say. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's gonna snow tomorrow. So excited. Better than tornadoes. Okay, so like this time last year, around this time anyway, this month, massive tornado, EF3.5, like rolled through right where I was like born and raised, and it took out one of my best friend's parents' house, and he's living in my other house now. I'm renting it out to him while they rebuild theirs. That was like a year ago. Now it's like, oh, this year instead of tornadoes, you get snow. Interesting. Crazy what a year can do. First request of the day was NGD for Schmitty. The real Schmitty, not the fake psycho one. Yep, it's so I get it, man. Like I had plotted this. I saw it's not really like, it's a 786 and it's a 66% rate. It might be a little too deep on B, but that's there. That's like your contrarian view of what's going on in NGD. But at the same time, you think about the macro, what this is. If it breaks 191, it's just, you know where it's going. You know it's probably going to $3. So it's just, I think there's so much upside, and I think the local consolidation structure is so good, and the hidden bullish divergence on the daily is so good. But yeah, it down. Oh, now it's down 4.2%.
Is that a joint?
Inverse joint, but yeah, it couldn't break it. I mean, that's real level. So maybe it's up thrust, back test of up thrust. Yikes, dude. Not really what you want to see, right? When you're trying to break out and you can't. It happens. Again, though, I don't know where Mont did. No way. Oh my god. So none of the work I did from the past 2 days has saved. That's so disappointing, man. I hate it. When your internet goes out for no reason, your internet's not out, and your computer just doesn't register that you have internet, even though it works. You can't save when that happens. So yeah, I mean, the 3 rising valleys still there, just couldn't catch bids, and you had a bad macro day, but you didn't have a good day for gold either. Gold didn't really do anything today, so NGD might not do anything either. You know, it's kind of a pullback day. So it's not dead yet. I don't think it's dead till it falls below 160, right? When it takes out its previous low, it invalidates the potential massive classic accumulation structure. So next request, energy, nice. Pullback. Yeah, I had a pullback today. That's okay. Oh my goodness, though. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty, right? Obvious momentum shifting. Nice double bottom going on in the new uptrend. Oh yeah, dude, this is great request because it's fantastic. I bet you on the weekly it looks good. Oh my goodness, man. Look where you are, right? You can clearly understand what could happen to this asset in the coming 6 months. You've held support, all right? You've made technically a 95% retrace. So that means there is a very small amount of accumulation. But great news for the macro, right? So, yeah, this is, I mean, your upside potential here is extremely high. So I'll say you have that neckline right there that you couldn't break this week, unfortunately. Just wait till oil starts going, man. Okay, so it's just, we could paint it. Yeah, stuff like this, like the oil, you know, think ancillary and whatever assets that have been beaten down like this. Oh, we have a new day. The daily candle close. It was not good on Bitcoin, of course, right? Never is anymore, is it? It's always crap. Okay, hold on a sec. Sorry, it's so stupid when it does this. Wow, that's that. And look, not just that. Look at the 200-week moving average. First off, you broke above the 200-week moving average in February last year for the first time since 2014, which is OIH is doing that too. Now, you've confirmed that it's support, and a little hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. And once, I'm telling you, once it breaks 580 by moon, literal moon, is in the development of SWN. Yeah, this is a position trade. This means someone just buys it and they just own it and they don't touch it for months. It's just part of your overall portfolio. It's just something that's a blend in the blend of what you own already. You just own it, okay? Because the target minimum 1065, but based on historical levels 1471. That is absolutely incredible and great request, because this thing is getting ready to go berserk, okay? You won't even believe it. Have your alert set up. Just marginally above that $6 area, and one could go long on it, and it could be amazing, all right? Cusp of glory. So what was it, upside potential? From where it is now, just for a measured move, 91% upside, and then after that, 163% upside. Yep. Yep. Incredible, dude. Good stuff. Matthew Ray W. Making the Ray name proud. Okay, Jesus chimes for the new day. Let's go to Bitcoin, check it out. How'd it close? Not good. And it's just whatever, man. It's just like, yeah, the technicals are there. You can't be optimistic. I have nothing. Like, okay, so here comes this massive argument gonna fail, you know, just because no one's gonna buy it because the macro is trash. Because 2008 stuff going on, 1970 stuff going on. Yeah, like, cool story, bro, on your argument that is never going to catch the bids, I guess. Not really. It's just going to be scams. It's going to be up thrust and then back test of up thrust. What was once resistance is resistance again. I mean, that's just garbage. So wake me up when Bitcoin actually does something. Wake me up when someone actually buys this trash, right? Wake me up. Because we've been 6 weeks here doing literally nothing. Up and down, you know, like same high, higher lows kind of. And yeah, it's just whatever. Wake me up when bids come in on this crap, because it may never happen. So I'm gonna sleep. But yeah, XRP, man. I mean, like, of course, dude. Guess what? XRP had the same freaking argument Bitcoin has. XMR, XRP, HBAR, Tron. There's a lot of them. XL, they got their bullish arguments, but no one cares because no one's gonna buy Bitcoin. And XRP only gets to go up because some lawsuit. Congratulations on your news-driven catalyst that makes you go up some, all right? But hey, at least the TA is being respected on one asset out of all of them. Cool, dude. You know, we love it. It's doing what it should do, but not anything else in this market. Screw
Mark
this market right now.
super chatted $50. Happy Friday, Mitch. Can we revisit DPLS?
We'll do it, Mark. Thank you, man. All right, pump it XRP, so you can be the lone TA respecter where nothing else will. We're counting on you. Look at this trash, dude. Below the levels. Call me when we get back above 1.72 trillion, chat. Otherwise, I'm going to be sleeping. Because why would I wake up for anything lower than that inflection point where you could just get devastated? Lower highs. 4 lower highs locally together. It's trash, dude. More distribution, it seems, than accumulation, maybe. I don't know. It's stupid. Okay, let's go to the next request. There's only like 2 left. So. Oh my god, dude. Well, it had its fun and it's done now. Like, you know, this is Blackberry Limited, man. Sitting at a critical support, and if this is sitting at a critical support and the equities just broke critical support and bearishly engulfed, and look, it's like there's so much downside. I just don't know how this support could hold. I have no idea. No idea. I don't think it will. I think like if the S&P respects its TA, what it's doing, which means massive more downside, this thing doesn't hold $6.18, which hilariously is the golden retrace, 618. Wow. So that's your Blackberry. It's had cool times before, and it's had some nice rallies, right? Where it was like inverse head and shoulders. It's just like, oh my god, Robinhood people, Wall Street Bets people pushed it up for us, but now it's like, look, that supply line that you broke a couple times with no confirmation, you broke back below it, and look what you did. You back tested it once and twice. Confirmation high that what was once a supply line is a supply line again before you rolled over. Beautiful. That's TA being respected right there. Great stuff. Other than that, though, man, I'm not going to be like one to, hey, we're maybe going into this long, drawn out downtrend, bear trend. I wouldn't want to put my money in something like Blackberry. They make cell phones and they're not good at it. Like they just. But yeah, you kind of have to look at fundamental. Like we're looking at technicals, and there's no confirmation low here. There's no real massive divergence or anything. Nothing implies it's going to reverse here. So, all right, terrible technical argument, and then I'm going to look at the fundamental. Just what company is it? What does it produce? Just crappy cell phones. No, I'm good, dude. I'm not going to own a cell phone company in a bear market. No thanks. When you know what markets are looking good, and they have been looking good, and they've been telling us and telegraphing that they were looking good, and they're looking better now, and they're playing out. And that's commodities. They do a lot more than make cell phones. Please tell me. Tell me what they do that would make me want to buy them in these market conditions where tech is terrible. Tech is a loser right now. Want to lose your money? Just own tech.
Happy weekend, traders. Mirror Protocol Mia, please, sir.
What's up, Brian, dude? Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll look at it. MR, some S coin. Sure. All right. Whatever, dude. Good luck on Blackberry. Maybe it reverses here, but there's, again, just because it reacts here doesn't mean it's a smart trade. Okay, it reacts. It rallies $1 or half a cent or something, whatever, crappy, and then just rolls over again. That's not good. There's not strong enough of an argument to talk about taking a proper swing trade here. But yeah, interesting level. Filled a gap too. So cool. Let's pay attention to it, friend. Pay attention to it. I can see why you requested it, right? Here's your dark pulse, just continuing to melt up 15% today. No type 2, on this one. Nope. Broke above the 200-day simple moving average for the first time. I can't even see. I mean, it fell below it, but it's back above the 200-day moving average for the first time since December. So that's good. And upside potential, shoot, dude. You can clearly see how I'd be like, I think 19 cents is your upside potential, but there is like one high here that there has been certain reversals, it seems. So I would say minimum 15 cents kind of, and then 19 after, right? I mean, come on, dude. Look at that. Seems like those are the levels, I guess, where it would go to. Awesome. There you go, Mark, man. They make software for cars. Well, that sounds like a great idea when, semiconductors are in short supply, and that's a trend that will remain for a while. Maybe even think about it, what happens if China invades Taiwan? What's going to happen? Oh my God, dude! And just think about Taiwan themselves. Like 90% of like neon comes from Russia. So I mean, you've got like, it's not good to be in the software business for, you know, I mean, I know there's hardware and there's software, but what are you going to have software on if you can't get the hardware to put the software on the hardware? Terrible environment. So you're just adding to the fundamental argument for BlackBerry being trash right now, fundamentally, right? Six, you want happy me back? I am happy. I can't help that the markets suck. I did a 90s day stream for the first time ever 2 days ago. Had Scott Carney on my stream yesterday. What? You're spreading fake news? Don't give me sour grapes, dude. And MIR, unbelievably, right at the 1618, actually caught the rally, man. Caught the rally. Still below the 200-day moving average. That's probably where you're headed, I guess. I mean, all it does is lose, man. And cool that we identified this. My alert went off, and it's like, oh yeah, hey, the MIR. Remember we posted it in Discord because I saw. I'm like, I have a MIR alert set up. Oh yeah, it was right here. I even posted it in just general chat too. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, it said MIR alert went off. Yikes, right? And then it was just right there, man. The 1.618. It was just at $1. Like, what? No way this holds. And then, you know, when was that? That was February 23rd. So just 3 weeks later, we did it, man. We reversed at the PCZ, and that's about it. So cool, but I don't think it's going to make a higher high than your previous highs anytime soon. I think it's just a long, well-established downtrend and a harmonic kata, a rally here. And dude, the amount of work that has to be done to reverse the trend is overwhelming. And I think, you know, whatever you do, you have to sell off, make a much higher low locally, and then you run again, and you start taking out $4. I mean, really, $5 is like the big one. Like, I think it's like 514 to that. When you want to go full on bullish again, you get above 514, 539 maybe. But then after that, you know, you gotta. It's just bad. This is a loser, but congrats on a harmonic playing out. Cool. Was that last request? I think it was. That was the last request. Correct. Yeah, dude, Bitcoin, like just. It may rally here. It may just shock the world, and you know the TA is respected. But dude, good luck. Good luck, man. Just I don't know what's going on with it. It's like, you know, the stage is set for higher prices, but I could certainly understand why the higher prices may not come, because the macro is so pathetic. All right. I mean, again, this wave structure in this context, 100 times we've seen across all markets, will play out. And it will moon, and it will go insane, and it will be unbelievable. But like, it's like that's every market situation is unique. This is a unique situation. Even though we've identified the predictable patterns, everything that's supposed to play out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it fails miserably. So until we're above 42K, it's really tough to feel great about this right now. But it's not dead yet, right? That's the thing. It's not dead yet. It's not even making lower lows locally yet, but God, it's just so close. And that's what I'm saying, man. And this is a certain situation where you gotta say,
can devs do something?
Because that's about it, dude. Devs, you gotta get us back above 42K, otherwise this will fail, and it will not play out. You know about some volcano bonds, man. I'm down. Hit me up. Yeah, can Feds do something? That's kind of, yeah, more accurate now. Who bought $1 billion worth of Coinbase today? No, I don't know. Yeah, SWN did. That's a long play. Now one could just go long on SWN and just hold it for 3 to 6 months to a year or two, and it could work out really well for you. SWN, yeah. So just, remember, we gotta go back to 60-minute just to say, like, there is a chance, right? Until you, like, I think, like, the TA will be disrespected on the 60-minute once you get a 60-minute candle close below 38,349. But until then, you have a bullish engulfing candle. You have a 786 retrace from your previous low to high, so kind of value perceived areas, and hidden bullish divergence, right? And potential double bottom. So you got like 4 variables on the 60-minute that are implying a continuation upward, but good luck, dude. It's a trash time scale, not very reliable. Even though, yes, it did play out. Wow, it played out for us once. Hit 2 to 3 targets and then just dumped again. And guess what? You know what's funny about that trade setup? It's not stopped out. It's not invalid yet, and there's still one more target, and it's around 45K. So that's what I'm saying. You're hanging on. You're okay like a fruit fly's okay. You're not dead yet on any account, but I just feel like the King Theoden, man, and the 2 towers, and when like what Helm's Deep has been breached, they're in the throne room, and they're just like, how can there be hope with so much death, or whatever, you know, he said. And it's just like, how can there be hope for Bitcoin when there's so much death on the equities markets, right? Well, the risk on assets. So that's where we are. We are Theoden and them. They're stuck in the throne room, and it is the 5th day, and it is dawn. So I don't know if Gandalf's going to show up or not for Bitcoin, because that's, again, we are there. We're like about to be destroyed by the orcs, but we're not dead yet. That's the best analogy I could put for where Bitcoin is right now, certainly. Okay. Crypto Hoarder was probably the guy who bought the Coinbase. Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe. What can men do against such reckless selling on equities markets, on risk on markets? Exactly. What can buyers do? Dr. Gonja, yeah, it was summer of 2020. I remember that. Yeah, it was, but the altcoins went berserk before that, and then Bitcoin took back over when the reaccumulation occurred. But hey, remember that though? You know, it really was that, dude. Come on, that was when PayPal mass adopted Bitcoin. Square put $50 million worth of Bitcoin in their cash reserves. Those 2 are dead. Those are dead assets right now. They have been literally. What is beyond obliterated? Can you get beyond obliterated? I don't think so. Before I leave, I want to look at some of these Chinese
Gala,
stocks.
please, thanks again.
S stocks. Oh yeah, sure. Look at Gala. If you want to look at Gala, dude, sure. Chat, will the TA be respected on the 60-minute like it was before? What happened again? Will we survive the breach of Helm's Deep? That's the question. Well, yeah, I gotta have a random S coin tip, don't we? After that resounding speech. Well, I mean, here's the thing.
What the
dude.
hell is going on in China? Closed above
Oh,
the
they're
Jan
screwed,
22, 2018 low. Rules of 3 playing out nicely, eh? Can SSS Air devs do something? Yang on the weekly PLS.
What's up? Dogman times 3. Thank you, dude, for the 25. What's going on in China? They got their own 08 going on. They got an Evergrande global financial crisis. They're screwed. And you could look at their Hang Seng index, took out the COVID crash lows, had its lowest weekly candle close in many years today. We can try to look at it. Your Gala is at a demand line. It's not catching bids. That's what I'm saying. And if Bitcoin doesn't make it, Gala's not going to make it. If Bitcoin doesn't make it, Gala's going to 11.6 cents. Okay? Because guess what? If you fail this wave structure, Pretty simple. The failed bat becomes the crab, and the crab's 1.8 cents eventually. I could see that going if Bitcoin fails. If Bitcoin's screwed. Yeah, but for now, hey, we've identified a harmonic that's trying to go for maybe a type 2, but no one's buying it. So what can buyers do when there's just such reckless selling? Good question. We don't know. It's there, but you're hanging on by a thread, man. I don't know if it'll play out. Might not. Very well might not play out. Okay? Yang, China. Oh, yeah. 3-time bear. Oh, this has to be mooning, dude. Oh, my God. Yes. Up after hours, too. Up 12.24%. Oh, yeah. Highest prices. You filled a gap today. What? You filled a gap back from June of 2020. And, yeah, you're melting up. Straight line up. Oh, wow. That's where you are, right? You not just did you fill a gap. You're just right at. You closed the week sitting at the January of 2018 low. If you break that, really don't see why you're not going to be looking for 56 to 58.89, right? That'd be your next level, certainly. You kind of broke it, I think, today, right? Like, wow, you did break it. Wait, no, you didn't. You were so glad to scale really far out, but you've gapped up after hours above it. That you certainly where this price is after hours is above that inflection point. The upside on this, if it breaks that, the Yangs are the Kangs, 55% upside. But yeah, it's terrible, dude. So bad. It's really, again, like this right here, this chart, the HSI. This is the Hang Seng Index. We have a collapse going on. Yes, you're at an 88% retrace. You literally reacted at the 886 this week. What an uptrend, man. But again, some serious stuff going on. I mean, this is really bad because you could almost look at a wave structure, and I wouldn't be surprised in a year if this played out, you know. I mean, if 78% retrace and a lower high on C, you know what that means. That's kind of what Ethereum's doing. 786, a minimum target here on a wave structure. It's the 1272. 14K. $14,000 is your target at this point. Okay? But yeah, you hit an 886 today, so you catch a relief rally, but I just don't think... I think it's bad. I think you're in really bad shape here. I think you got like some supports looking like... I think this might play out. This might take like a year to play out to get there. It's the weekly, so just you gotta be patient. But yeah, you got some supports below you, 18,438 and 16,772. And yeah, that's it. That's probably your first target in time. But then eventually 14K. All right. Yeah, but look at this, dude. Look at Alibaba. Freaking Baba
can we look at
collapsed
Johnson's and
this
Johnson,
week.
J&J, looking like a great area to short.
Some nickel moon boy, yeah, dude. Oh yeah, J&J crazy, like rallied, and still though it's just like, is it making lower highs kind of a little bit? So this is trash, dude. This is like worst case.
You wanted S stock. Look at Polymetal LSE. It is 12% up today. Russian metals company.
Okay, comrade. Thank you so much, unemployed baker. Thank you, dude. So what'd you do today? You see that weekly candle low close from December 2016? You closed literally right at it. That's it. And I'm gonna say there's another low right here in 2014. It's so you're just at this, and that's a very real support resistance. Okay, you can clearly see it. If you break that, my God, man. So you're doing a full reset. I think you're already at the 786. You could be at the 886 already, man. I really think you are. Like right low to the high. You are at the 886. Sweet mother of God. From your lowest low ever to your highest high, you've lost 88% of your value. And it's confluent with the support. So it's an interesting level. You are very critical areas now on Baba. I wouldn't be surprised, and all that divergence, I wouldn't be surprised if you caught a relief rally, but again, at the same time, fundamentally, I don't know how you could even think about touching this. I wouldn't. I don't care if it... Do you think this is a great opportunity when it's just now, today, this week, touched it? No. You have to get confirmation. That's why that's the beauty of the system. you apply the system, you never have to be like, oh, I'm taking a long right now at 86.71. But what happens if it just gaps down and continues to implode and goes to 100% retrace or goes to all-time lows? You know, like, you want to have a confirmation low. You want to have exhaustion from sellers on that confirmation low, not the first low. Okay, good luck on Baba. But then you go to Tal Education. You know, this is this was a short one time. This thing got in trouble for cooking their books or like manipulating their books to try to make it look like they had higher revenue and higher users of Chinese children. That they had is down 17.62%, lowest level since 2013. Yeah, I don't know why that's going to stop anytime soon, dude. That is terrible. You're going to all-time lows on Tal Education, dude. You're going to 119. Imagine wanting any exposure to China ever. Such a scam market, scam government, genocidal government. No thanks, dude. I'll put your money there anyway out of principle. So someone literally left the community because I talked crap about their Chinese S stock one time, way before all this stuff, and it's just like, dude, go ahead and take it personal that I'm talking crap about China or the communist Chinese and the S coin or the S chart you posted. Go ahead and take it personal and leave the community because you feel like you were berated. Okay, dude. All right, let's look at Johnson Johnson. Yeah, man, it's wild, dude. I don't know, it's such a good trend. Yeah, it's like you had the freaking cipher, and you just got another like technical lower high. You have a daily tweezer top reversal. Ah, man, it's really choppy, isn't it? But yeah, just add it to the mix. Just more distribution, dude. It is lower risk, yeah. There's hidden bearish divergence on the daily too. Right? Impending price action continuation implied on a daily top scale. Oh, that's a nasty close today. Yeah, man, it's like, what an uptrend, but yeah, I don't think you're off base thinking it's kind of interesting level for selling, yeah. So variables are kind of there. You just need some fall through, I guess, from the macro, maybe. A type 4 reaction, which means it's dead. It's not real. I mean, I can see this thing like doing something stupid, repoo, and going to an 886. You know, oh, everyone's like, oh, we're bullish again, and then it's like, nah, you just had to actually go to the bear sharks pattern completion zone. But I don't know, man. It's so weak that every time, look, it's like the range from January 27th of last year, 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times you touched it, 3 times you failed. And then this time, you go up to touch it, right? And you were not strong enough to actually run up and test it, and tweezer topped. That's a very, very subtle indicator of weakness, right? Subtle forms of distribution right there. But again, the wave may not be over. What happens Monday if it starts rallying and sees it again? Then all of a sudden, it's not as strong. But yeah, I get you on J&J. But I think if you wanted to short healthcare, there was, I don't even remember if Honeywell was, no, I don't even think it was Honeywell. I was also thinking there was another one. Crap, I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, they're just, dude, some of these assets, like this one's screwed. HON, though it was already super bearish, it just broke support this week, okay? You're below the high from 2019 to look out, man. Oh my God, full reset going on, okay? Full reset eventually, might take a year. HON, I mean, dude, you're not even 50%. I mean, we're talking like, okay, let's see, any confluence. So you got like around the 618, you got 2018 highs. That probably is your next target, 158, all right? Bad. Highest amount of shorts on Bitcoin since July, according to the Bitcoin short chart. Let's visit that. It's been 84 years, but we know it's we don't really look at it that much because it's only one exchange. But that's okay. It's just cool. We can look at it, dude. Right? About time, right? Dang, dude. Okay, this is just my old data. I haven't been here in a long time, but yeah, it hit all-time lows. Now, yeah, you're right. It's at its highest level since July 2021. Dude, just think about it. Throughout all this crap, man, it's just shorts. Yeah, haven't really been elevated. Now the shorts are just yet piling on. Maybe we get a short squeeze. That'd be legendary to get a short squeeze here. Okay. We'll see. I don't really know what to make of it too much, but yeah, that's cool. Short liquidity is good. Whoops. Oh my god, sorry, my cleaning lady is stuck. Let me, you know what? Chat, it's been a good stream. I got one more request to do, so just hang tight. I'll be right back, okay? Let's go put it on the Bitcoin chart before I depart for a second. I'm gonna go let her out. Okay, TA be respected, man. Hidden bullish diverge, confirmation low 786, bullish and golden candle. We'll see what happens, dude. Like button, bell, sub kings. Alright, I'm back. Meh, Bitcoin just gonna do its scammy behavior on the weekend like it does. Okay, let's get that next request out of the way that I owe. Which was LSC Polymetal. Oh yeah, it's a Russian company, so this is a Russian company. Of course, yeah, nothing to even chart here, dude. It's collapsing. You realize now, as of today, the Russian stock market has been closed for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So, good luck. Are they going to open it next week? I don't think so. They're not going to have a working economy when that thing opens back up. Everything's just going to flatline to zero, man. Yeah, up 12% today. Can you even tell? No. So what's worse, Chinese or Russian? I would say Russian, but it's real bad for China. Dude, if China invades Taiwan, think about where their stocks are all going to go. They're all going to collapse to zero too, or close, you know. Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks, and how screwed they are. Yeah. Very screwed. Can't say it wasn't a long time coming, though. Look at all that distribution. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and then collapse. It was clear that someone was offloading their position for a long time. Since November 2020, someone's been offloading. I wonder who that was. Who was the composite operator on Poly in Russia? Yeah, so you couldn't have been surprised, right? If you flip the chart over and an asset's doing something like this, that's massively bullish. You know what this looks like, right? You inverse the chart. Watch this. OIH. It is the inverse chart. Massive accumulation going on for a couple years now. And now you're just sitting at a critical... You've already breached one part of the critical zone. You breached with a weekly candle close today above a 2001 low. Do you understand what could happen to OIH? It could literally pull the same thing. Look, man, some composite operator, someone's just continuously selling their asset here. They just keeps right, lower highs, lower lows. You know, you're below the 200-day moving average. Oh, this thing could collapse. Oh wait, it could inverse. Ah, welcome to it, man. Okay, cool. Well, we looked at it, but I'm been long on OIH, and I'll continue to stay long for months. I don't care, because I think some big things are coming for some of these assets that have been beaten down like this. I think some big things are coming for some miners. Okay, miners, extremely bullish. How can you ignore classic accumulation going on for years, and then the M shape? And then the PCZ, what a reaction on some good volume, divergence, upside potential, stupid upside potential on this, on SVM. At some point soon, the composite operator will finish acquiring his position, and the major breakout point is upon us. I'm talking like 420. Once you break 420, bye, you're gonna get really high. Okay, super high. I mean, double up, triple up, and beyond on this. So what is that? Oil sector, assets connected to oil that have been beaten down for years, and then metals, right? Commodities that have been beaten down, but clear accumulation evident for years. What do you mean you don't get it, Nick? You don't get if OIH is bullish or bearish? What? Please rewind the stream and try to rewatch and maybe put me on half speed or something. But go back to the previous requests before that. Okay. Well, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I hope you have a great Friday. Good luck to Bitcoin. Truly. Good luck, man. I guess it's good that trash equities are closed on the weekend. That's good. That's the one thing you got going for you. Equities aren't there to ruin the party for Bitcoin, so Bitcoin can just do whatever on the weekend. Cool. All right. So, until next time, respect the TA.